Well, hospitals and doctors' offices across the Portland area have pretty much shut down except for emergencies due to the coronavirus. However, one local medical group is making sure the smallest of humans are still cared for during this crisis. And joining us live via FaceTime is Dr. Nicole Perdue, the medical director of the Providence St. Vincent Mother and Baby Clinic. Thanks so much for joining us, Dr. Perdue.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, so tell us how your team is caring for babies during this crisis.
So we are a safety net clinic for new mothers and babies who have just been discharged from the hospital. And we always see babies a couple of days after they've been discharged from the hospital, anywhere from 1 to 3 days. And we knew that that group of people were going to continue to need to be seen. The baby's weight needs to be checked and the mother's blood pressure needs to be checked. And we need to check and see whether or not there's any evidence of jaundice. And so we've set up a drive-through vitals clinic, which allows the mother and baby to get those important vitals checked before they have a virtual visit from home, which allows them to get the least amount of interaction and still a safe transition to home.
Yeah, as someone who had both of her girls at St. Vincent, I know how important those follow-up visits are. So when someone drives up, what will the process be like? Are you doing anything differently because these are, newborn babies that you're dealing with?
Yeah, so the family comes in, they check in by phone to let the staff know that they're there, and then they come in. We actually have different zones so that the mother and baby actually do the blood pressure with a blood pressure cuff that's there, and the baby gets a weight where the mom actually puts the baby on the scale. And so it can be virtually touch-free and keeping the social distancing guidelines at the same time, while still allowing these important information to be collected. We can also, if the baby appears to be jaundiced, we can check either a transcutaneous bilirubin level or even a serum bilirubin level so that we know that these babies are safe to continue at home, or if they need to be rehospitalized because they need more medical care, we can provide that security and safety for families.
And where is the drive-through clinic located, and how many times would someone go before they can switch to that virtual appointment?
So they'll actually get a virtual visit after.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just the vital signs clinic. There's one outside of Providence St. Vincent's. There is one at Milwaukee, and there's one at Providence Portland. And so they're all running from the different sites where we generally have care.
Okay, and is it for just mothers who've had babies in the Providence system? How does someone go about getting an appointment with the drive-through clinic?
Yeah, so they can call and make an appointment. Regular lactation visits are all happening virtually still, and if a baby or mother really needs to be seen in person, they can still be seen in person. But this is an effort to keep that social distancing guidelines.
Oh, definitely. And on that note, are you checking for anything different as far as coronavirus goes? Are you looking for any signs of that while you're seeing these patients?
We're screening the patients to make sure that they're healthy coming in. We want to make sure that again, that we're also decreasing the risk. And so we're trying to keep this to be a well place as well.
All right. Well, it sounds like a great resource for a lot of these moms and their newborn babies. Dr. Nicole Perdue, thank you so much for taking the time with us this morning.